question by Talbury, which I think is a pretty good one. That's not right. Let's bring this up right here. Talbury, if you're on the chat right now, give me a 1 so you can handle you real fast. Talbury says, if there's anything else of value that agencies can offer prospects to get foot in the door, for example, free trial, reactivation, group reviews. So there's a couple things that we're going to just pull apart real fast. We're going to deal with the core reason why you're asking this question. The core reason why you're asking this question is, I don't know if someone thinks it's worth talking to me, so I have to find something worth talking about or giving to them. That's the core reason why you're asking this question. Like, hey, do you have something I can give somebody in exchange for conversation? And you're not wrong for thinking about that, but at the core, this is like, oh, I don't know if somebody thinks it's worth talking to me. I feel like I'm not worth talking to. Nothing I'm doing is particularly special. And I need something that is amazing and exciting. And oh, you want to talk to me? Like, here's your, I'm gonna give you Starbucks. You want a Starbucks? Here, let's talk for 15 minutes. Let's go. You want some Starbucks? And the answer to your question is simply by having more stuff that is value does not actually turn into a dollar-driven conversation or one that will all of a sudden be worth someone else's time. Like, you can spend all the 15-minute coffees you want, and as somebody who's on the receiving end of like, hey, can I pick your brain for 15 minutes? Hey, can I take you out to lunch? Can we talk to you? I'm like, oh my God, like this is not worth it. Like, I don't care how valuable you think your coffee is. It's not worth the disruption of my day, of what I want to do and all that fun stuff. That it's not on my spectrum of problems, challenges. And when you think of like, hey, you're a business owner, you run a bike shop. Can I give you a Google review campaign? That is not worth anybody's time. Hey, I know you're a dentist. Would you like to do like a reactivation campaign? No, that is not worth anybody's time. Just like a plumber is running around town and saying, oh my God, how come nobody wants me to work in their plumbing? I'm gonna do it for free. No, it is incorrect. Like if a plumber is all of a sudden like, hey, the reason why somebody wants to talk to me is because I'm good at plumbing. No, it's incorrect. It's the wrong line of thinking. These are all tools to accomplish a goal. There's a plumber that'll be like, oh my God, how come I have no jobs? I need to do more plumbing audits and I need to like talk about how cool my tools are. Nope, that will not get you more plumbing jobs. Plumbers get more plumbing jobs because they talk to their clients, have a series of tools that can help those clients accomplish their goals. The tools to help your clients accomplish their goals are free trial, reactivation campaigns, and Google reviews. Those are tools to help somebody accomplish their goal. So instead of running around town in your brain saying, oh my God, I don't know if someone thinks it's worth talking to me, so I need to find something worth talking about. Instead of this right here, I want to like break your brain really fast. Be like, let's just kind of put this baby to rest real fast. And we're not going to talk about if you're worth talking about, or if the tool you have is worth talking about. We're not going to talk about that. That will not get anybody excited or motivated. I've had people approach me like, hey, can we run a reactivation campaign? I'm like, no, go away. Like, it's not a thing that will work. Instead of saying, I don't know if someone thinks it's worth accomplishing or talking about my goals or talking to me, or I need more things to talk about. Instead of saying, I don't know if someone thinks it's worth talking to me, instead of like doing all that, you're going to be saying, I want to find someone with a problem worth talking about and find out if my tools can help them accomplish their goals. Now you've dealt with a lot of like iceberg bullshittery of like, I don't know if I'm good enough, I don't know how to do it, and I need to learn all stuff. No. Like that's a path that you're gonna go down for years and you're gonna have a bad time. Instead of like enabling that in your brain, you're gonna be saying, I want to find someone with a problem worth talking about and find out if my tools can help them accomplish goals. So just like a plumber who has all the tools and all the bells and the whistles and has gone to like plumber school and has the 10 hours of credit and went to Home Depot and now is a wrench, he's probably saying, oh my God, I don't know if I'm worthy as a plumber to work on jobs. No, nobody gives a shit. As long as you're good enough as a plumber, I don't care, right? What the plumber should be saying is, I'm gonna have more conversations with more people about their problems and then discover if my plumbing tools can help them accomplish your goal. This is the right philosophy and the right outward thinking and the momentum that will move you forward fast. Like everybody that's massively successful in my paid programs encourages and engulfs this type of philosophy. And everybody that's massively unsuccessful is stuck in here. Like this process right here is always trying to find another tool, another ManyChat bot, another landing page format, another tool, another thing, another that, because at the core, they don't know if someone thinks it's worth talking to them. I don't have this problem because I don't worry about if I'm worth talking to. I am always saying, hey, can we talk about your problems and find out if my tools can help you accomplish your goal? Everybody says yes to that. Everybody. Like if I got an email that was along this lines, I would say yes. Great, cool. Here's a calendar link. Let's talk. When I have a narrative or a derivative of this conversation with my clients, I always say yes all the time. Like I was on the phone with a dentist in, what was it, San Francisco Bay Area. We talked for 45 minutes, got 3 locations. And he's like, yeah, like everybody's talking about like chat bots and chat widgets and all that. And right now my biggest problem is that like I spend so much time managing my employees, I can't deal with it. Like, okay, cool. Let's talk about that problem and let's find out if my tool set's going to help you accomplish your goal. By the way, what goal are we talking? Like when you say like blah, blah, blah. So we had like a 45-minute conversation. And guess what? I don't have the tool, but I'll go find it. And now I go to Home Depot and buy the stuff, right? So like at the core, Talbury, the reason why you're asking that is because like, oh my God, anything else of value I can give to these prospects to get my foot in the door. And what I'm saying is this is your foot in your door right here. That's the foot. This. The tool is never the foot. I can give you all the email sequences you want. You're not getting in any doors. I can give you all the Google review campaigns. You're not getting in the doors. All the chatbot formats, all the chat widgets, all the landing pages. You're going to have all these tools and you're not going to be in any fucking doors. But second, start thinking about this. You're going to be in doors really darn fast. And there's a direct correlation to the people that have more conversations every single day than people that make more money. And there's a direct correlation to people that load up on tools and actually have less money. That's the catch. That's the stuck. That's the problem. Like if you keep thinking your solution is more tools, you will be losing dollars every single day. But if you think the solution is having more conversations with people about their problems, you shortcut the worth it, you shortcut the value it, you shortcut the tools part, and now you're talking about their goals. And 99 times out of 100, you're probably 1 or 2 weeks away from mastering a skill set to help accomplish their goals. I don't care what it is. Is it higher paying customers that you're looking for? Great, here's what I can do for you. Is it getting more people to come back again? Here's what I can do for you. Oh, cool. Is it solving the reasons why your revenue is going up and down? Okay, it's 1 of 2 things. It's either that you don't have scripts for your front desk, which I can create for you in exchange for money, or you don't have a standardized process on how to turn blank into blank, or you're not re-offering. What's a re-offer? All right, cool. I can show you how to do that. And then I start getting those tools. I don't go to a business and I'm like, yo, take my SOPs and take my documents. This is what you need. That's not it. And so the reason why I'm answering the question this way, Talbury, is because at the core, people who ask this question have this problem right here. They keep thinking it's another tool. It's not. It's another conversation. Now, maybe there's a part of your brain that hasn't like made that leap yet of like, but what do I talk about? I don't know what to talk about. You talk about them and their goals. Yeah. Like, okay, cool. Can we spend like 15 minutes? I just want to understand your goals and find out if my tool is going to help you accomplish your goals. That's massively different than saying, hey, you want to do a Google review campaign? Massively different. To directly answer your question, however, which is ultimately why you're on here, I really want to like fix the brain a bit. Are there any other value things that you can do in exchange for like to get your foot in the door? Yeah, there's about 500 of them. And there's a new module coming out for the paid program called the Testimonial Grab, which is about 30 different small jobs that you can do to get your foot in the door. But here's the but. You can master all 30 of those. That does not mean you're getting your foot in the door. That means you're just mastering the tool. And the business owners and the agencies that grow, focus more on this right here. I know people that are doing $1 million a month. They don't care anything about the tools. They care more about the problems, the conversations. So yes, this is coming out, I think like in 1 or 2 weeks after the new AdWords coach is up and running. But for the most part, if you just have these 3, by the way, you'll probably get 90% of the way as you would having 10 or 20 or 30 or something like that. So I hope that answers your question. If you have any more questions, ladies and gents, now's the time, ask away. I hope I answered your question. We'll talk about other stuff and we'll see. We got Adam Wayne coming up. We'll deal with this question in a bit. A short one. Dylan says, do you ever run across Facebook ads not tracking purchases? Yes, all the time. Facebook is well known for being horrible at its only job, and conversions are always wrong. Like I've literally had one conversion in Stripe, and Facebook says it's 4 conversions for like $15,000. I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? So I called the person. I was like, hey, I'm super happy to come on board. Can I ask you, how's your checkout experience? They're like, it was okay, but I had to refresh a couple times. Thanks, Facebook. Come on. It's just as bad as Google. The only solution I know is some type of independent third-party cookie tracking software. And I forget the name of it, but Alex Becker's Hyros is really positioning itself as like a good tracking system. But to answer your question, Dylan, yes, all and Facebook is bad at their only job. What do you do? Jay says, dude, I was just talking with a young agency about this today. Conversations on new conversions. I like that. Conversations with the new conversions. That's smart. Jay continues on and says, Ryan Dye said that 2 years ago, conversations are better than tools. Yes, that is correct. Like I can literally give everybody in here every access to every single tool. And 2 things will happen. The first is you'll be like, well, this is no different than anything else. You'll probably get sassy about it. And then you'll be nowhere further along the path than if you were without the tools. But if I showed you how to have 5 to 10 conversations a day, you'd say, oh my God, it's working. I'm on my way to making money. This is so cool. People like my stuff. I understand my problems. That's why in my paid programs, I talk about have more conversations. Just have more conversations. I don't care. I have 2 or 3 a day. Just call people, like understand their problems. And then, okay, cool. I think I have something that can solve that. So I hope that answers your question.